In this video, we're going to enter some transactions into the Supplier module. The first thing that we're going to do is create a purchase order requisition, which is that option there, and we're going to create that for the UK supplier. And we're going to have some bullets on there, 10 of them for £1, and we're going to have some handguns, 10 of them at £5. Okay, so I'm going to save the requisition so it gets a PQ number for a requisition, and I can then click the print button on the toolbar and print the requisition. There's my requisition. I'm going to close that down. Now I'm going to create a new purchase order for the UK supplier. Again, we're going to have 10 bullets on there, and we're also going to have 10 of a free text item. So to enter a free text item, we tab through the item name, we put a quantity in there. This then puts the standard non-stock item in there, and in the description we could then enter our text, which in this case I'll just put free text item. And our free text item is going to be costed at £10. Save and close on that. Similar to what we did in the customer module, I can now go into batch document printing and print the purchase order or purchase orders. If there's more than one, I can obviously tick them and OK them just to print them out. Okay, so there's my order, so I'll close that down. Now I'm going to create a new purchase order from the requisition that I put in a few minutes ago. So if I go into new purchase order, I've got a tab here to select from available requisitions, and I can then select my requisition and open it. So if I save my purchase order, there's my purchase order number. I think on the line it will save the purchase requisition number as well in the source document column. I'm now going to create another new purchase order for a US supplier this time, with 10 bullets on. And on this one I'm going to amend the exchange rate to 2 and amend the freight to $10. So I need to tick the override box and then key in $10 on the freight. Next I'm going to create a GRN from one of the purchase orders I've already entered. So if I go into new goods received, I've got purchase order 2 there, which is for my UK supplier. I'm going to open that one up, and then what I'm going to do is amend the received quantity on the bullets to only be 5, so we'll have 5 remaining. When I change the quantity down, it will ask me if I want to change the PO quantity down. So basically, am I expecting to receive the other 5, or do we just want to cancel them off the order? I'm going to say that I want to keep the other 5, so when it says do you want to change the unordered quantity, I'm going to say no. I'm going to receive all 10 of the handguns on the second line, and I'm going to save the GRN. That will, at this point, the goods will actually come into stock. Because we're obviously moving goods into the system, it writes a journal, and we can click the View Journal button to have a look at the journal that it's created. If I come out of these screens and I go to do a new GRN again, my purchase order 2 is still appearing there, and I can then raise a GRN against the remaining 5 bullets when they come in. So this time I'm actually going to receive them in. So I'll save my GRN to give it the GRN number, Also on this second GRN, the delivery charge isn't on there, as we can see. I'm now going to create a new bill just for an active supplier, not linked to a GRN, this bill. So we could, if we wanted to, create a bill linked to a GRN, which would be probably the normal way to do it, but we can also create a bill against just an active supplier. So we're going to create it for our UK supplier. The terms are 30 days with 2% discount, get paid within 7 days, and I'm going to enter the invoice ref as 123. Value is going to be £100, £17.15 VAT because of the discount on the VAT. And then down in the bottom part of the screen it shows us what we're analysing that off against. I'm going to save that bill. We get a bill number, etc. We're going to create another bill this time for an active supplier. Again for a UK supplier. This time I'm going to change this to 30 days net. If I try and enter the invoice as 123 again, the reference, it tells me it's already been used for the supplier. So I need to enter a different reference. Okay, the value on this one is £100, and I'm going to change the tax to £17.49. I'm going to change this first line so that it's got 5995 nominal on it. Other purchases, and I'm going to put £50 to that. And then I'm going to put the other line to the 5,000 one. £50 to that, and we can see again how the tax is split between the two. Save and close that bill. Now I'm going to create another purchase order for a UK supplier. Terms 30 days from 30 days with 2% discount if paid in 7 days. And on this I'm going to put some bullets. And I'm going to put handguns. This time I'm going to put £10 on the handgun. If I save the purchase order, I'm also going to raise a GRN against this purchase order. There's two ways I can do that. I can either do it the way I did the first GRN, going into new goods received and picking up the purchase order, or I can just click the received items button on the toolbar. If I do that, it says, are you sure you want to do this? Yes please. So it's then showing me the GRN with the details in. But I'm only going to receive 5 of the bullets. Again, it asks me if I want to write the quantity off. I want to leave them as outstanding, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to receive all 10 handguns. So I'll save my GRN, which will bring the goods into stock for me. And now I'm going to create a bill from the GRN just created. So again, if I wanted to, I could go into new bill, and that will show me a list of GRNs, which will include this one, and I can pick it up from there. Or what I'm going to do is just click receive bill on the toolbar. Ask me if I want to view it, I do. So the total net 105, tax £18 the penny. And we've got 5 times £1 and 10 times £10.